Thorny, because his name was Lee Thornton. They didn't call one another, because he was called, they called him Trigger. Stephen, as nickname, was Trig, or Trigger. And Lee was Thorny. You see, we didn't know that they were friends until it all came out afterwards, you see.
24-hour journey to Iraq, and it's fucking outside. So, see you later on.
Stephen and Lee, they were very good mates, yeah. Because we were all local lads together. They were in the same 5/8 battery, based in Germany, in Paderborn, and they became good mates.
Go on, mate. Yeah, you're on.
Hello. What do you want to say?
Whatever you want.
Hi, I'm going to Iraq. It's gonna be good.
On the actual DVD, you can see how good they were mates together. You know, you can just see how cheerful and happy young lads they are.
Hello, this is Gunnar Wright. We're at Hanover Airport and we're all depressed. Right, we're flying in about 2 hours. It's gonna be shit.
His feelings were he was a soldier and that was it. He had a job to do. He didn't really have any opinions on it. It's a case of you get told to do it, you do it.
It's really cool. What to do. I'm getting off at the next stop, mate. Back now.
Oh, Gunnar Wright 593 again. We've landed in, where are we?
Asia?
Yeah, apparently we're in Asia somewhere. We're waiting to be picked up by helicopters.
No.
No?
Hercules.
Hercules? Hercules. And then we'll be in... Scheibe, yeah. So there we go.
So I'm going to have a look round air defence. I forgot my air defence and it's going to be bloody loud apparently. So have a look round now. One sec, mate. Trig.
Hi, mate. Hello. Today's 8th of June 2006. We just come down to pick someone up from a dare. Here's a dare. It's a fucking shithole.
They were supposed to be there just going to sort the country out, help them out and look after them really, which I suppose they were trying to do, but the insurgency didn't seem to agree with that, did they? So
one of the local villages that we're in, as you can see I'm on top cover. It's flipping boiling. There's Jimmy. And Emu. Really missing home at the moment. Everything will be alright. Sure, bro.
Right, we've just had a mortar. It was a fucking loud one. Here's all the lads.
Mouse!
Don't they look scared?
Mouse! Don't forget baseball.
Right, see you in a bit.
I think they'd been training some Iraqi police and they were on their way back to the camp. Well, it was just what they call an IED, is it? Improvised explosive device, IED, that hit them and it killed the other lad instantly, Sammy, the Fijian lad. He was killed instantly. Stephen survived for about 15-20 minutes, but I think it was, well, we know it was like now, but the lads that were with him did the best they could, and the helicopter was there, but it was too late for him. He had some severe injuries, so there was nothing they could do for him. unfortunately.
Lee was either the next squad on the scene, if you like, and so obviously he's seen what sort of state his mate was in, so that must have been horrific on its own. That's why I can't understand why they sent him out the next day, knowing that obviously his best mate's just been killed, and I just can't believe they sent him out the next day. That's snatched vehicle, that's what Lee was in when he got shot. Stood up on the top cover. This is actually the last thing he more or less films now.
Well, we went on holiday and I had my mobile phone with me. And there was a voicemail saying that Lee had been injured. So it was somebody from Fulwood Barracks. We got back on to them and they said that Lee was being flown from Baghdad to Germany to American Hospital, and that they wanted us to go over.
They took us in a room and the doctor come out and explained what had happened, and they said he wasn't going to survive. Said that the bullet hit the back of his neck and ricocheted into his brain.
They just said that there was nothing more that they could do, that his injuries were too severe. And they wanted us to give them permission to turn the life support machine off.
So we all went in separately and seen him, and they turned the machine off.
Just wake up in the morning thinking about Lee and just think about him all day, and just can't sleep at night thinking about him.
When he came back for his R&R and got in the car, first thing he says to me is, "Mum," he said, "I want to go back with my friends." I think, what's the thing to say to your mum? You know, it's me all excited about seeing him, and he turns around and says, "I want to go back with my friends." He said, "They're fighting." He said, "And I should be there with them."
You've got to flick from being in a war-zone country to coming home to peace, and it's a lot to handle. So when he was on leave, if anything upset him, he would be upset. We had this argument. I went off out the house to cool down with Ruth. Came back, Gord's the soft one, Gord's still trying to pacify him, but he didn't quite pacify him because he took my door off the hinges.
If they went out for the evening, they always look smart. They would be clean.
Immaculately pressed Ben Sherman shirt, nearly always hanging out.
Polished shoes.
Very expensive jeans.
Well, you know, shaven and hair's okay, clean, definitely.
But they probably gel up.
Do they like taking care of themselves?
Oh yeah, very much so.
I can remember on his first night being back on his R&R, and he was asleep in his bedroom, and I remember sneaking in just to see if he was in his bed, and then this voice said, "Mum, get out," because he